Our sales process was very slow in the beginning, and the business was just spending cash and not bringing a lot in.
We never had weekly meetings, lack of communication internally.
Our revenue wasn't predictable. We had zero accountability, and really we fought fires all day long, and we operated in what I called controlled chaos, and we were almost proud of it.
You try to do all the jobs, and by doing all the jobs, you can't focus on the job that's most important, and that's growing your business.
We grew this amazing business and we were serving a really cool niche, but I never felt like I was winning. I always felt like the business was controlling me and I wasn't controlling the business. I was always in crisis. And a buddy of mine leaned over to me and he said, "You need EOS." And I said, "What's EOS?" And he said, "It's based on a book called Traction written by Gino Wickman." And he said, basically, it's for people like you.
So yeah, I took it home that night and I read it just about in a night. And I go back to him the next day and I'm like, yes, this is what we need.
And we tried to self-implement for about a year. And in March of 21, I had reached a place where I was losing my mind. So somewhere in there, I read that there are implementers.
So I reached out to 3 different implementers and interviewed all 3. And that's how I ended up with Leonard. And Leonard was the only one who actually used EOS on his own company, ran on EOS successfully, exited the company, and then became a implementer himself. So that was very valuable for me, that someone who has used it themselves and believed it so much that then became an implementer.
Our first offsite, first day, my mind was absolutely blown. And so I left with just this intense peace and excitement that, hey, we really could scale, we really could catch a gear. You know, we've been able to go from 10 million to we'll do close to 35 million this year. So it's been pretty remarkable.
Yeah, I mean, Leonard was sent. He was a godsend. And as we started this expansive growth, Leonard was there to help guide us and help steer the ship.
He spoke my language. He's a visionary, and my whole team got comfortable with Leonard very, very quickly. We have a goal for end of December 2023 of 70 million, and we could be knocking on the door of that by December of this year.
So what EOS does is it creates a business that is predictable and sustainable. And that predictability and sustainability gives entrepreneurs and their teams 2 things. It creates value in your business rather than just top line growth. And as importantly, or maybe even more importantly, it gives you control of your business so that you're managing your business and your business isn't managing you. So in my 5 years as an EOS implementer, I've worked with 47 companies. I've done over 400 sessions with leadership teams. My combined portfolio of companies generates over $1 billion a year in annual revenue. So if you're interested in learning more about creating a predictable and sustainable business, let's have a no obligation, free 30-minute conversation. It's not a sales call. I want to help you so that you can have the life that you deserve.